What is up, YouTube? I am back. Your girl is back. It's your girl, Miss Jazz. I've been gone for a minute because I was trying to wait until I got me a new camera because I really don't like the quality of my MacBook camera. So if anyone on here has any tricks and treats or anything, any advice you can give me, because I wanted to use my phone, but I don't really like the way it looks on my phone either. Anyway, this video is about violence within the Black community. So I just left a Take Back Our Campus rally at Tennessee State University, my alma mater. I love my TSU, go Big Blue. And we were having a rally because, as most of you have probably already heard, because it was all over the news, last week a young man was killed on campus. 3 were shot and one of them ended up dying. And if you live in Nashville, then you know how the violence has been just out of control lately. And it's been so many deaths. I forgot exactly how many they said we've had this year. The year's almost up, but it's still been like a ridiculous amount. So I just wanted to get on here and talk and tell y'all we gotta do better. Like as a people, as a Black community, we have to do better. We've been chanting Black Lives Matter for months now, but how can we expect any other race to take us seriously when we don't even take ourselves seriously? Black lives don't matter to Black people, so they're not going to matter to anyone else. So we have to take responsibility for what we're doing. And I'm not saying we as in necessarily me and you, but I'm saying like as a Black community, we have to take more responsibility. Our Black men, these young men, and this, my thing is, they be the young. They so young and just, I don't want to say young and dumb, but yeah, there's no other word to say really. You know, it's just been dumb. And people have been dying over the stupidest things. Like, it's not worth it. I promise you, it's not worth it at all. And it kind of reminded me of this movie called Lyle and Eve, or Lyle and Eve, or whatever. It's on Redbox. I encourage everyone to go watch it. If you're gonna go watch it, you might want to fast forward a little bit because I'm about to give a little spoiler alert. I'll be cracking myself up, y'all. But seriously, so the movie Lyle and Eve, whatever it's called, but something like that. It's starring Viola Davis and Jennifer Lopez. Now, what happens is Viola Davis's son in the movie is shot and killed, and she goes to a grievance class for grieving mothers who have lost their children. Diction, Jasmine, diction. But anyway, she goes to this grievance class and she meets Jennifer Lopez, or Eve, whatever her name is. And they form like an instant bond. They immediately start talking about how the police isn't really taking their children's death seriously. The police isn't looking for the killer. They aren't trying to get to the bottom of what really happened. So they take it upon themselves to go find out who did it. And they go handle their wax. Like, they gonna handle their wax. Okay, I'm not even going. They gonna handle that. So it reminded me of the main purpose of the movie. It has like a weird twist at the end. That's why you have to go watch it, y'all. I don't even want to tell you. It has a crazy twist at the end. So the whole point in the movie is when a parent loses a child, they go crazy, basically. Like their mental state is they go crazy. And they don't even know that they're going crazy. So I said that to say, if you're watching this video, more than likely you felt the hurt of losing a loved one, whether it's from a violent crime or not. Like, I know I have. Me personally, I have lost people that I really care about to violent crimes. But I've lost people who have meant like the world to me, to no crime at all, just due to illness or different things like that. You know what I'm saying? And I know that pain of when you really, really, really love someone and you lose them for whatever reason. And I know that pain of like wanting to call them and then really realizing that you can no longer do that. You know what I'm saying? Or just really asking God, like, please just let me hear their voice one more time. Like, if I could just please, you know what I'm saying? That's like a undescribable feeling. So as I'm watching the movie, I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I know that feeling where it's like you just ache to hear somebody's voice one more time. It's like you would give anything to just talk to them one more time, or to just have them hug you, or to just have them tell you that they love you, or you know what I'm saying? You'd give anything for that. So just imagine, like, this is what I'm saying to myself, really. So y'all, just don't mind me. So I'm telling myself, just imagine, like, if you feel like this over people who you lost due to natural causes or sickness, imagine how you would feel if you lost these people due to someone taking them from you. You know what I'm saying? Someone actually murdering them. That's like pain and grief times 1,000, because now it's like they didn't die from an illness. They didn't die from natural causes. Someone took their life. So at that point, you can't even say it was time for you to go home. No, somebody took it upon themselves to say that it was time for them to go home. So that's like next level, because instead of you just being in grief about losing this person, now you like, so who are you to come take my loved one's life? Who are you to decide that their life should end right here? Who are you? So then it's like a whole nother host of emotions. And what I think people are not realizing, or the people who are killing and doing all this crazy stuff, they're not realizing that you killing that person does nothing to that person. Yeah, their life is ended, but they don't know that their life is ended. The only people you're hurting is the family and their loved ones. Those are the only people getting affected by this. So if you're trying to hurt this person, killing them is not the way to hurt them. If you're trying to get a point across to this person, killing them is not the way to get that point across, because you're doing nothing but damaging their family and their loved ones. And they're the ones being left with the grief. And they're innocent. They had nothing to do with whatever beef you had going on with this person. They had nothing to do with that, and they don't deserve that, you know? So I really just want us as a people to really take full responsibility for what is going on in our communities and in our lives right now. Yes, Black lives do matter. Black lives matter more than I could even express sitting right here talking to you in this video. But they will never matter to anyone else if they do not first matter to us. So we have to take responsibility, and we need to come together as a community and figure out what we can do to put an end to this, because we have a lot of anger in our communities. We have a lot of anger for several different reasons. And I'm not saying we don't have a right to be. Black people, we have a right to be angry. We do. We have a right to be angry. We have a absolute right to be angry. But it's just, we have to learn how to channel. We have to learn how to channel that anger and put it in places where it'll be beneficial for us. Because us killing each other is doing nothing but putting us in worse positions than we started. It's doing absolutely nothing. We are way stronger together than we will ever be individually. And we have to come together and do something to, fix this, to get it together. So shout out to my HBCU. Shout out to all the HBCUs. I really do feel like at this moment, HBCUs are under attack in this nation. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time, because I don't want to make this video too long. And my phone's ringing. So I'm going to talk to y'all later. If y'all have any comments, please comment, talk to me. I'm talking to y'all. I'm open to conversation. Any suggestions you have, any other videos y'all would like me to talk about, let me know. Y'all hit me up. All right, follow me on Instagram. It's Miss Jazz, or at Live with Miss Jazz.